Tonight, A News takes you to the top of the world as we present the first in a series of reports, Islanders in Nepal. A News reporter Erick Thompson and writer Erin Trainer are just back from Kathmandu after spending 3 weeks trekking along the Annapurna Circuit. In his first report tonight, Erick visits one of the highest lakes in the world and shares with us the experience of the challenge of hiking at an elevation of more than 5,000 meters. Erick joins us now live in the studio with more. Erick.
Hudson, trekking along Annapurna, the Annapurna Circuit has been a popular pastime for decades. For a time, the route was considered one of the best treks in the world. And while construction may be threatening its reputation as a classic trek, Nepal still offers something for everyone.
Mount Everest, rising more than 29,000 feet, or about 8,800 meters into the sky, is the highest point on the planet. This famous mountain, situated between India and China, offers visitors a stunning welcome as they fly into Nepal's capital, Kathmandu. Since the late 1970s, adventurers from around the world have traveled here to trek along the Annapurna Circuit and to discover everything this mysterious, landlocked country has to offer.
I've been coming to Nepal for 20 years now, and every trip is different. Every day is different. I never really know what's going to happen next. I think it gets more magical every time I come here. But
Mick Bromley was born in the UK, but now he calls Quadra Island home. For several months each year, Bromley's job takes him halfway around the world into the far reaches of Nepal.
I feel good when I'm in Nepal. When I walk along the trails, I feel energetic. I feel like I'm learning things. I feel like I'm sharing experiences with other people.
As a professional guide, Bromley shares his love of the Himalayas with eager adventurers. He says trekking is more than just a job, it is his passion. Nepal is home to some of the world's highest mountains, and the Annapurna Circuit offers visitors a glimpse of several of them. Our journey in Nepal begins with a bus ride from Kathmandu to a small village about 5 hours west of the city. For the next 3 weeks, we will travel on foot around the famed Annapurna Circuit. While many trekkers sleep and eat at tea houses, our group is relying solely on porters and Sherpas. Later, our group takes a path less traveled, heading north to the remote Buddhist settlements of Nar and Phu. This is an area that has only recently been open to Westerners.
You've got to give yourself time coming up to Nar and Phu to be able to take the side trails, and we've got 2 nights in Kiang, 2 nights in Phu, partly to acclimatise and partly just to hang out in this area rather than just going straight up and down.
Today is a day off. We're going for a little side hike up the mountain. It's part of the acclimatization process. You hike high, camp low. It's hard to catch your breath, especially if you find yourself getting winded.
After leaving Phu, we travel to Manang. In some ways, this tiny village feels like Whistler, with a mix of locals and tourists filling the streets. On this day, horse races are the featured attraction, in addition to shopping and dining. Manang even has a movie theater and a video store. Then we leave the Annapurna Circuit again, this time visiting a lake high in the mountains.
I think that was one of the hardest days for me
so
far.
A lot of uphill.
Yeah.
But,
Want to go for a swim?
yeah, I need a bath bad. Yeah.
This is Lake Tilicho, one of the highest lakes in the world. It's in a remote part of Nepal, and the route in is very challenging, which is why it is far less busy than the Annapurna Circuit.
From Tilicho Lake, we cross our second mountain pass before venturing into a long valley on the way to Jomsom, our final stop. This windy little village is where most trekkers say goodbye to the Annapurna Circuit and begin the journey back to Kathmandu.
And Hudson, certainly an interesting flight out of Jomsom. Nepal may be one of the poorest and least developed countries in the world, but it has some of the planet's most stunning scenery. Tomorrow, in part 2 of our series, we'll take you to an orphanage that is giving Nepal's children a future, thanks in small part to a group of people from Vancouver Island.
All right, fascinating, Erick. So it looks like a great trip.
It certainly was.
All right, thank you. Nice to have you back.
Thanks.